All right, Orlando. Cooking with Kim is highly, highly requested, and I'm kind of understanding why. Do y'all see the parking lot? Ain't nowhere to park. I am gonna literally have to go across the street to probably review this food. It's. I hope it's this good. Look at this parking lot. All down the road, all in the back, everywhere is packed. But Cooking with Kim was highly requested by the locals of Orlando. In the comments, inside is very, very small. I'm not going to be able to film inside. The bar is also pretty tiny, and the line is at the door. So we're going to go inside. I'm going to try to get, kind of a little bit of peeks and sneaks for y'all to actually see. But we're going to talk about it when we get back to the truck. So let's go inside and try Cooking with Kim's. All right, so as I said, the line is outside of the door. So, yeah. Now, I was reading some of the reviews. I tried to go back and all of the restaurants that you guys do recommend, I kind of go like in the reviews and kind of read and see what they recommend and all that stuff, especially when y'all don't tell me what to order. Um, but they were kind of like not really the best. I read a lot about bad attitude, and not only from the staff but from the owner as well. But hopefully, I'll have a better outcome as far as my experience here at Cooking with Kim. So let's go inside and get our food. All right, we got the bag. When I tell you, I don't think I have ever been to any restaurant that give you as much food as this place gives you. Now I ordered two dinners and then their sides, and I literally have two bags of food and everything. Well, I mean, we're gonna talk about what it came to, but we're gonna find us somewhere to park, and we're gonna talk about the food. So let's go. So let's get this. We just came across the street. Man, this thing weighs about 5 pounds. No, it weighs more than a bag of sugar. 5 pound bag of sugar. All right, so this is what we got. I got me a barbecue rib dinner, sauce on the side. We got us quite a bit of pieces of cornbread here. Feels nice and moist. Shoots. Y'all pardon my voice. I'm getting over a little cold, but I'm all right. Okay. Okay, this is what I'm talking about when I say they give you a ridiculous amount of food. This is the sides for my rib dinner. Do you see that? Black eyed peas and collard greens. That's just the size. That's what's supposed to go in the little two little slots. No, they give you a whole container for it. All right, so these are my ribs. They look nice. Great portion. Now my rib dinner was $19.99. 1949, I'm sorry. And I also got, oh, this waste. Us a, ooh, look at here. All right, I got us a meatloaf dinner with macaroni and cheese and candy yams. Oh, that looks amazing. I'm not gonna take it out the bag because it's already wasting. Okay, we also got us some more sides. Now I also got some extra sides, and they have like a veggie plate. And well, the meatloaf dinner was also, well, it was $19.99, and then the veggie plate was $15.99. So you get three sides if you don't want no meat. And this is how that. Ooh, we got us some macaroni salad. That looks good. It looks like it got some tuna in it. We got us some No, I couldn't pass up on them green beans. Green beans and red potatoes. Ooh, this little breeze feels so good, y'all. And I also got me, what is this? I'm gonna have to hold that bag down. Okay, we got some dressing. Dressing and some gravy. That looks right. All right, so let's go in expeditiously with our ribs. Let's just do the ribs. All right. Ribs look very nice. They don't look dry. Now, remember we were talking about boiled ribs? I don't know why I want to say or feel like they probably were pre-boiled. Mm-hmm. Mm. Mm-hmm. The crust on these ribs, life. When I say season, they season pretty high. They're a little bit salty, but I think that's just like on the actual crust of that underneath. Okay. Yes, on the inside it's not as salty as the actual crust of the rib. Now, look at that rib just the actual bone just broke. So is that a giveaway? I don't know. Drop it in the comments. We also got us some sauce on the side, and they are not stingy. They are not stingy. Let's dip this right quick. Mm. Mm-hmm. That is nice. Mm. Although the sauce seems like it's out of a bottle, it pairs very nicely. One thing I can say, they have to be very, very, very careful with the amount of salt that is on these ribs because it can easily turn somebody off. Although they are as flavorful as they are. Those were the ribs. I like that. Okay. Let's go in with our black eyed peas and our collard greens. Mm. Come on now. The damn plate almost too heavy for me to hold with one hand. All right, we got some smoked meat in here. A nice big piece too. Collard greens rough chop, which is okay. A lot of stems. Although I'm not a big stemmy person in my greens, those are wonderful. Mm. Wow, and they're cooked very, very well. Although they're quite soft, the stem, I don't know how she did it. The stem is not bitter. The texture from the stem and the tenderness of the leaf works very well together. Flavor, lots of it. A lot of nice smoky situation going on in there. Very, very good. All right, black eyed peas. Let's see. Very nice as well. Wow. Very good. Now let me touch this topic right now before I forget. I did not get any rudeness. I did not get any bad attitudes. The gentleman that was serving the food, he was very pleasant. And I'm assuming Mrs. Kim is the lady that came out with the short hair, actually refilling the bar. She greeted people. She spoke. So I didn't get a bad attitude at all. But Bagaboon? Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Very good. Let's taste this macaroni salad. So this macaroni salad, as I said, it looks like it has tuna in it. It is a tuna macaroni salad. It's quite sweet. Not for me. Um, Vegetables are fresh in there, so that's a plus. But it's too sweet for my liking. All right, let me see how I'm gonna work this out. We got us some meatloaf, macaroni and cheese, and candy yams. Candy yams look a little bland, a little sad. I don't see much cinnamon. I don't see much of anything going on with it, but we're going to taste it and see. They are fresh. Come on. Potatoes. As you can see, they're cut. They're not even cut. They're just peeled. Candy yam. Okay. The syrup has a very nice sweetness, not overly sweet, but I'm not getting any nutmeg. I'm not getting any cinnamon. I'm not getting anything of that sort. But it's a nice potato, very nicely cooked. Obviously on the stove, I don't see where it's been in the oven at any point. It just looks like a boiled potato with some syrup on top of it, but it's nice. It's nice. Macaroni and cheese looks legit. It's not legit though. Hold on. The stuff running down my hand. Hold on. Mm-mm. So the macaroni and cheese, as you can look at it, come in close so you can see. It's very not smooth. It's almost like the cheese did not melt or couldn't melt. It could possibly be because it's not freshly shredded cheese. So that's why it's struggling to have melted. The sauce did not happen. Flavor is okay, but it's not a good mac and cheese. I don't have to have it. Jeez Louise. We got us some yellow rice. Very, yeah, I can't even hold this plate. It's so heavy. Very typical tasting on the yellow rice. Not nothing to really talk about. It tastes like that parboiled rice that I'm really not a fan of. And our meatloaf. No, 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 no. I don't like it. Um, I don't know what that is. It don't taste like nothing. Absolutely nada, nothing, nothing, nothing. Um, I can taste sweet though. I can taste, it does have a little sweetness to it. But as far as flavor, as far as it tasting like meatloaf, I'm not getting any meatloaf flavor out of that at all. At all. Let me wipe my hand one more time because we knee deep in this. Okay, so we also have us here some green beans. Y'all know I couldn't pass it up. Don't look too promising, but we're gonna see. Green beans ain't hard to mess up, but needs love. It doesn't have the love that I was expecting seeing the fresh red potatoes in it. I was expecting a little bit more flavor, and I'm not getting that. Because I said green beans ain't hard. They just need a little bit of love, but they ain't do nothing to them. Absolutely nothing. Now I got a bruise. And here we have us some dressing with some gravy. Dressing looks like it has nice texture, pretty firm, not too dry. So the gravy on top of it has created, you know, a little mushy, but we gonna see. No. Mm-mm. I don't know what that is, y'all. I don't know what that is. Because the damn show ain't dressing. Um, it tastes like, okay, let me put y'all somewhere right quick. Y'all ever had flour tortillas when you eat tacos? That tastes like ground up flour tortillas with something on it. I don't know. That's all I have is flour. It tastes like flour in my mouth. That is a no, 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 no. All right, so, woo! I need some water. Cornbread. Oh, cornbread is pretty. Look at that. Look how pretty that is. It's nice and moist. Mm-hmm. That is good. All she needed to do was use this to make her. She probably did, but she put something in it that just threw it way left. Possibly didn't brown the flour enough when making the actual gravy. So the gravy has pretty much overpowered it. But no, it's more to it. It's the actual cornbread or the cornmeal that she used for that dressing. Mm. Cornbread is nice. Very good. Mm-hmm. So, macaroni salad with tuna. It's sweet, really not for me. It's not bad, it's just not for me. We talked about the green beans that had no love. We talked about the dressing. I don't know what that is. That is not dressing. The macaroni and cheese also is a no-go for me, although the candy yams are pretty, as you can see, plain looking. They do have a nice sweet consistency to it. The potato is cooked very nice. The meatloaf is a no-go, and the yellow rice is pretty much that same parboiled yellow rice that I'm really not a fan of. But their black eyed peas and their greens were very good. And their ribs also had a nice flavor to them, but the crust on the rib was quite salty. So eating too much of them, it would definitely stall you out because it's just too salty. But when you actually get into the meat, like say on the bottom side of the rib, or when you get past that crust, it does have a nice smoky flavor and a nice season to it. So that was cooking with Kim. Pretty good. But overall, it was pretty decent. It was decent. It was not what I was expecting. I was expecting a 100% hit and run. No, that wouldn't be it. Hit out of the park, I guess, would be better. Everything came to about $62 and some change. I also got 2 bottles of water. It was decent. So listen, what did you think? What did you see? How did you feel? Let me know. Drop that in the comments. So with that being said, yo, gang, thank you. Thank you so much for supporting the channel just by watching this video. Y'all know I love me some good food, but I love y'all for life. Muchos besitos.